Disappointing in the fact that we talked about how dangerous they are in transition for a number of weeks now, and to give up goals in transition and chances in transition as we did tonight was really disappointing. I will say that I think that's one of the most talented attacking teams I've seen in the history of this league, and for us to compete, we needed to play with the right mentality. I thought the second half was much more urgent on our part, and we were able to disrupt them quite a bit. And in the end, we needed to probably make a few better decisions in the final part of the field. But the urgency of the second half has to be the standard for us, and that was a big difference from the first half for me. But it's extremely disappointing. But if we, as I just said to the team, we have to learn from this, and that's the only thing that's acceptable is to play with that level of urgency that we did in the second half.
Sorry, Brendan Sullivan, Denver Post.
Hi, Coach. Thanks for the time tonight. I guess positives. Marco getting the start tonight. He had some huge saves really across the 90. When a leader like Will goes down, is it next man up mentality? And did you see that from him tonight?
From Marco?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I thought Marco made a number of saves that kept the score from being even worse. I hate when we talk about a goalkeeper's performance, especially in a 4-0 loss, because that means the rest of us allowed too many opportunities. But certainly Marco was good tonight, made a number of very good saves, and we know he's a very good goalkeeper. He certainly showed it tonight, and certainly that's something that we are counting on for the rest of the way here.
Matt Pollard, Burgundy Wave.
Hi, Robin. Thanks for the time. Given
Sure, Matt.
Tonight and how the season's gone on a whole, how much are you contemplating your short-term job security?
I knew that was going to be your question. I'm not, because I don't make the choices, so all I can do is coach a team, and if that's somebody else's decision, then so be it.
Pat Radigan with Footy at the 280.
You say that the standard has to be what was shown in the second half, but you guys give up a goal, a pretty sloppy goal. You don't score. There wasn't really a moment when it looked like you were going to get back in the game. What about the second half is good enough for the standard of the fact that you guys still lost the half?
You're talking about the score. I'm talking about the standard of the mentality. The fact that we were able to put ourselves in positions to make it difficult for them. They had a harder time getting out in the second half, and their chances came off transition, which we certainly talked about. So I don't know if you're trying to make it sound like I said the second half was good enough. I said the standard of the effort and the concentration in the second half is what it needs to be, and it can't be below that.
Back to Matt.
Robin, on a lighter note, your thoughts on Rafael's first team debut and then Sydney playing just the first half?
Rafael's a really good player. He's a really good player. His mentality is first class. He works unbelievably hard. Showed that he can hold the ball under pressure. I mean, Chiellini is as good and experienced as a defender as has ever been in this league, and Rafael showed that his body positioning is good, his ability to hold the ball, his ability to combine. But certainly would like to have seen us get him more opportunities to actually go to goal. But his work rate was impressive, and I think he's a very, very good player. Sydney, it's a tough game to get thrown into. Obviously, given the way and the standard of LAFC, it's a tough game to come into as your first game away. I thought he had some good moments. I thought he had some loose moments. But certainly we are continuing to work with him and his fitness and getting accustomed to the league and the players around him and that sort of thing.
Back to Brendan.
Coach, given the expanded playoff field, and I know it might seem like a long way right now looking at the rest of the table, but what do you have to see from the group in the final 10 games to even have a shot to get into that playoff game?
The mentality displayed in the second half needs to be, and again, I didn't say the half was good enough. I said the mentality and the approach in the second half was what it needs to be. We need to put ourselves in positions where we're uncomfortable initially defensively and then be able to move quickly and close things down. It's one thing that we have to do to be able to deal with teams in set defending. The other thing is we have to be better with the ball so that we don't turn the ball over, which leads to the counterattacks. And then the last part is when we get into the final third of the field, we have to make better decisions, and we have to turn some of these half chances into actual proper chances and finish them.
Last one, Matt.
Robin, have you spoken to Will since his surgery?
We've texted. I haven't spoken to him in particular, but we texted yesterday, and he's in good spirits and is looking forward to starting. Actually, I think he started rehab today, and he's looking forward to getting back and putting himself in a position to help the team.